I'm up here talking to the screen, thinking I'm live, and I wasn't even live. But I'm live now. Okay. But what I was saying is, I'm just going to take some time get into my energy and feel the energies around me, tap into the collective energy because this is going to be a collective read. Okay. I'm not just going to rush into it. Normally I do because I'm so anxious. Okay. So when I say anxious, I don't mean eager. I'm talking about like nervous. I be nervous, y'all, bringing y'all these messages and stuff, but why? Why? Why be nervous? There's no need. All right. But anyway, welcome, welcome. I am Magical Jones, and this is Wisdom and Guidance Oracle. Okay. I do read tarot, but I love to tap into the oracle when I tap into the energies of the collective. Even if I'm doing like individual signs, I still like to use the oracle because it's more personal. You know what I'm saying? Like it resonates better to me. Okay? And then it also helps resonate with what you may have going on energetically. You know what I'm saying? As a collective, and if you resonate with it, then as an individual. Now, this is not a personal read, so please don't take anything that I say personally, okay? Don't get upset with me because, you know, I'm saying certain things that I'm being led to say, okay? Please don't get upset with me. I'm just being obedient to my intuition, my higher self, okay? And I'm being led by my spirit team, my guardians, and, the people that, you know, look out for me. All right, but this is a collective read, and we're just gonna get right into it. Like I said, I'm not in a rush, but I didn't charge my phone, so I may not be on here that long because I don't want my phone to go dead. So I'm thinking 30 minutes tops. All right. So I always like struggle with what deck to start with first, and then my eyes always connect with the Akashic Oracle deck. Okay, this is my newest deck, and it's one that really resonates with the collective on a energetic basis. Okay, so we're going to just do, and it's a general. I'm not doing. It's general and it's collective. Okay, so I'm not doing any particular zodiac sign. Okay, I'm just tapping into the energies of the collective, and the reason that I feel like I was so, you know, drawn to do this is because one of my last videos that I uploaded talked about a new beginning, and I don't know if you guys felt it, but I'm very sensitive to energies, especially energies around me. I'm very empathic. I'm very like I have great interpersonable skills. Like I'm great at customer service when it comes to work and stuff like that. I'm a great nurse. Like I was a CNA for like over 20 years. You know what I'm saying? And I just know how to connect with people thanks to that gift that I have. So I do. I pick up on energies in the air, you know what I'm saying, around me, the collectives. So some of you guys could be learning or even knowing that you're like that too. You find yourself picking up on other people's energies. Now, let me tell you one, and I would say downside, especially if you don't know yourself, And I just recently got to the point to where I was able to say, okay, these are not my energies. You'll pick up on people's energies that's close to you, even if they're not around you, but they can be close to you and they can be going through something. And you'll you'll start feeling like a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, this is not me. Like I have no reason to feel like this. Like you could start getting sad or, so-called depressed and all this other type of stuff. And you're like, why is this going on? Like, and then it's making you reflect and evaluate your life and all this other type of stuff. To be honest, what it is you're picking up on people's energies around you. Okay, like if you have children, this happens all the time. If you're married, this happens all the time. Or you have someone that you have been with for a long term, like a long time. It happens all the time. Okay. um I don't know why that happens. But yeah, being impacted, people make it seem like it's a bad thing, but it's not a bad thing. To be honest, it's something that you're called and you're gifted with so that you can resonate with others, or because it's something within you that's like you might have some type of wisdom or some type of guidance or some knowledge that somebody else needs, and because of that, it's like you were brought here to be very empathic. You know what I'm saying? You a people person. All right. The card that came out in this deck, it says stuck in fear. You're thinking all the time things could go wrong. You're thinking of all the things that could go wrong. But what about all the things that could go right? Make a paradigm shift. Make a paradigm shift in your thinking and take inspire actions anyway. Wow. That was kind of deep. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that. But to be honest, that has been in the collective's energy. It has, about not being able to, or not being to the point to where you trust yourself. Like you might have some insecurities, or you know what I'm saying? And even if this is not you, this is somebody in your energy. Because like I said, we pick up on other people's energy. And when these people that are going through or they're feeling a certain type of way, when they see us in action, and then it inspires them to move forward, So this is something that, and I keep going back to parents, like people that have children, you know what I'm saying? Like you could be a parent, father, mother, whatever. You could be just a guardian. You could be a teacher. You could be someone who's over people that are younger, okay? And just people, period. And they're going through something. And I gotta stop watching this, like how many people are viewing things, because it's throwing me off. But anyway, they could be going through something, and they see you living in your truth because you already went through that. You already went through the phase in your life to where, you know, you learned that being insecure with yourself is a self battle. This is nothing that is going on around you. This is something that you got to work on within yourself. You know what I'm saying? And to see someone that has gone through these type of challenges be free, it's very inspiring to people that feel bound, okay, or stuck in fear, okay? So some of you guys could have someone watching you, collective, and they're like, wow, I remember when the collective was in my situation or in a situation to where they were like, you know how it is when you vibing low, you're depressed, you're hopeless, you know, and even if you're not like rock bottom, you're still like, you know, bare minimum type stuff, you know what I'm saying? And now it's like you might not be like at the top, but you're like soaring higher. And that word soaring came out again because that came out yesterday in the collective read soaring. Okay. So you guys have spirit teams. Okay. You guys have people that are sent to you to help you get through what it is that is keeping you bound. And if this is not you, then you are this person. Okay. And this could be why some people are watching you. Let it resonate with you the way that it does. Okay. Because it's going to resonate with everyone differently. Like, I remember when, okay, good example. Remember the song by Drake? Okay. Started from the bottom, now I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could have actually watched you struggling, even if it wasn't financially, it was like emotionally and mentally. They could have seen you going through and, like, you know, wow, now this person has transformed. They're a totally different person. They're confident, they're secure with themselves, you know, and even if you're, you know, you're not, this is how they're seeing you because you have done the work and you understand that, you know, everything that you go through it within first. Okay. And anything that you have to conquer in life, you have to conquer it within first. Okay. Everybody has it backwards. It's like people trying to conquer what's going on the outside, on the, around them. Like, oh, this person is doing this. This person, no, this person is triggering you so that you can go within to work on yourself. So, like I said, everybody has it backwards. They want to like attack and work on and get rid of people around them when some of these people, these obstacles and these headaches and heartaches and breaks and stuff like that, they were brought into our life as a lesson. These people are, they have contracts. I want to say karmic, you know, but you know, everybody don't know what that means. Anytime you say karmic, people think you're talking about something bad, but karmic is not bad. Karma is not bad. Karmic is the same thing as a life lesson, a learned life lesson, like a life lesson that you have to learn. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you do somebody wrong, they say when you do somebody wrong, they're gonna say, oh, karma gonna come get you, or karma came and got them, this is that. No, they learn, but you don't even know whether that person learned their lesson or not. So you can't even say that karma came for them. All you know is that they're going through. They probably don't even realize. Like this person probably has like a thousand lifetimes, which I doubt, but I'm just saying they probably have to, like, if you believe in lifetimes and reincarnation and stuff like that, but I do. Um, Hi back. All right, but anyway, please don't distract me. Um, a person could come and be reincarnated and have to learn, and even if it's not being reincarnated, they have to go through the same life lesson 1,000 times before they realize, okay, this is something that I have to get right within myself. You know what I'm saying? So you can't just look at someone and see them going through and be like, oh, they're going through karma. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not how karma works, because you don't know the perspective of that person. That person probably ain't even on that level to where they even understand what a life lesson is. Okay. So this person could just be, you know what I'm saying? And then you have people that they go through and then they experience certain things, but then they act like it don't even bother them. And these people too, they don't understand that they have to learn. But then later on, they'll put themselves in the same situation. You know what I'm saying? But going back to the card, the Oracle card that came out, Stuck in Fear. Okay, I'm gonna read it to the ones for the ones that just recently came in. It says you're thinking of all the things that could go wrong, but what about all the things that could go right? Make a paradigm shift in your thinking and take inspired action anyway. Okay, so we're talking about, how sometimes we just see the worst in a situation. You know what I'm saying? Everything is not doom and gloom. And just because something didn't work out the way that we wanted it to, doesn't mean that it didn't work. Do you get that? Do you understand? Just because it didn't work the way that we wanted it to, the way that we thought, or the way that we perceived it, we saw it working out, doesn't mean that it didn't work out. Okay? So sometimes we have to sit back and shift our focus. But I'm highly thinking that for the ones that are on the path of a higher ascension, okay, because we're all on different paths and we're all on different journeys, okay. So for those of you who have learned a certain life lesson, especially when it comes to fear and letting things stop you from achieving the things that you desire in life. Okay. Because one thing about it is nobody can help you through a storm, especially when it's a mental or emotional storm. You know what I'm saying? A person can give you a different perspective and they can help you see it from a different way, but it's not until you actually do the work and actually see it differently that you get to experience it different. And that's called a paradigm shift. Okay. It's not about just, oh, okay, I'm going to see things different. I'm gonna, no, because then you'll go back to the way that you were in the beginning. Okay. When things don't work out, you're gonna be like, oh, this don't work. This new thinking and this paradigm shift, it don't work. But it does work. But you have to transform your mind. You can't just like think different for a minute. You have to change your perspective. And this is something that a lot of people kind of struggle with when it comes to thinking and changing the way that you think. Okay. You can be in one place in life. Okay. You're lined up in one place in life and you're looking at a situation from your perspective, from your view, from your experience. Everything behind you has validated the way that you see what is in front of you. Okay. It's not until you make a leap or take a chance and you just do something new, whatever that is for you, and you shift, you jump, you leap, you go into a different place. Okay. And for some of you guys, for some people around you, somebody has to move. Okay. Because just like the saying goes, and it's very true, you are a product of your environment, whether you want to believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? But see, what a lot of us do is we get stuck in that, and that validates the way that we behave. That validates the way that we just give up on everything. You know what I'm saying? Because, oh well, ain't nobody else around here doing it, so why should I? Ain't nobody else talking about consciousness in my family, and they not gonna understand me. So why should I even? But even, if you don't even project those positive things onto your environment, how is it going to change? What's the saying? And I heard somebody say it, be the change that you want to see. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we feel like we're stuck and we're not. We just, we're scared. We're scared of what's going to happen beyond the shift. Okay. And the thing about it is, if you desire something new in life, you have to do something new. You have to do something different. Okay. Because doing the same things in life is not going to get you nothing new. I don't care what anybody says. Listen, honey, I'm 48 years old. I have experience in life. Okay. I'm not the oldest person in the world and I'm not the wisest, but I have experience and I have wisdom and I have divine insights. Okay. If you don't do nothing different, if you don't get up and push your fear out of your way, push the doubts, even if it's people that make you doubt, push them out of the way. And if you can't push them out of the way because they're certain staples in your life, then block them out. You know what I'm saying? Don't focus on them. Don't focus on them because they're keeping you stuck or you're allowing them to keep you stuck. Okay? Do something different. Believe in yourself. Okay? Have faith. And I don't know, collective, it's crazy because it's it's so simple. It's simple, but it's the hardest thing for us to do, especially when we already have things so-called figured out in our head, the way that things should be, or the way that we want things to be, or the way that we see things. Okay. It says make a paradigm shift in your thinking and take inspired action anyway. Anyway, despite of, despite of what, magical? Despite of the fear, despite of the doubt, despite of nobody else is doing it or nobody else did it, despite ain't nobody gonna listen to her, ain't nobody gonna listen to him, ain't nobody gonna listen to me, ain't nobody trying to hear what I'm saying. I don't care. I don't care. Do it anyway. Have faith in yourself. And if you can't have faith, and it's crazy because this came out yesterday. If you can't have faith in yourself, have faith in the universe. Because a lot of us, what we like to do is we like to depend on things outside of us. Okay. And that's just how a lot of us have been programmed to live. Okay. We don't see the strength and our power that we possess to achieve things in life. So we feel like we need help. We feel like we need somebody on the outside to come and do it for us or do it with us. Okay. That's not necessarily the case. Sometimes we do need help. Sometimes you do need help. But if you need help, make that intention known to the universe and to yourself. Okay? Don't be like, oh, I need help, but ain't nobody gonna help me. Ain't nobody been helping me. You know what I'm saying? Have you asked for help? Or have you put yourself in a position to receive help? Or have you even researched where the type of help that you need is located? And then after you do that, you have to build the courage and the confidence and the security within yourself, same as confidence, to actually go towards it. Okay, because it's not gonna necessarily drop in your lap. It's not gonna actually come. Sometimes it does come to you. Sometimes it does. Sometimes things come to you when you're on the right path. Okay. It depends on what your life lesson is. It depends on what it is that you need to learn and what you have not achieved when it comes to like mastering yourself. Okay. Because if you mastered that part of you, then you already look, ain't no shame in my game. A closed mouth don't get fed. I need help. I'm going to the food bank. I'm going, I mean, and I'm just saying, do whatever it is, whatever it is that you are. You are a content creator and you want to build your page and you want to build your followers and your subscribers. Ask them for help. Ask them to actually subscribe. Ask them. A lot of times our pride gets in the way and we don't like to ask. And then sometimes the universe that have people there that we're supposed to be collaborating with, and we're too prideful or too shameful to even go towards that person. You know, I'm picking up Aries energy, like that initiation. Somebody needs to take initiation on what it is that they desire. All right, see, here we go. Already at 26. Y'all know, those that know me know that when spirit get to talking, baby, we gonna talk. Okay. But this stuck in fear, it's time out for that. It's time out for that. Um, and I can tell you this, me doing this, what I'm doing, you guys could probably feel like it's nothing, but I have struggled with this. Okay. This is one of my biggest struggles is putting myself out there, not because I feel like, you know, I'm not worthy or I don't have anything to say, because I do. I have much to say because I have these divine downloads. Okay. I'm a teacher. I'm a wise counselor. Am I perfect? Hell no. Do I fuck up? Hell yeah. I be fucking up, y'all. I'll be fucking up. But is that going to stop me from going forward? It's not supposed to. Okay. It's not supposed to. And I think this is the message that Spirit wants you guys to get. Okay. Get it through your head. Learn the lessons. And if you're one to where, and I don't know why I'm picking up Taurus energy. If you're one to where it's like you rather do stuff for other people than do it for yourself, like you're a defender and you're a caretaker, regardless of your sign. You know what I'm saying? If you can't do it for yourself, do it for those that are looking up to you. Okay? Because some of you guys have people that are looking up to you and they need to. They need you to come up out of that. Even if you are scared. People don't know. People don't know how the hell you feel. Like you don't even know how I'm feeling right now going live. You don't even know. You know what I'm saying? But if I allow, you know, people that get on and spam the lives and, you know, just be negative and oh, this is that and try to throw you off or whatever. Thank God I hadn't had that. Um, I would allow it to stop me. Okay. Regardless of what it is you're going through, even if it has to do with work. You know what I'm saying? Like some of you guys are overqualified for the position that you're in right now. And you're supposed to be in a higher position. But you don't have that faith in yourself. Like, what zodiac? Okay, I would say the energies of Sagittarius. A Sagittarius is a Sagittarius is going to go get it. Those are the original go getters. I don't care what nobody say. Okay, Aries ain't got it like Sagittarius. Leos ain't got it like Sagittarius. The only other sign that I would say got that go get it energy like Sagittarius is their opposite sign, which is Geminis. Okay. So you could be a Gemini, you could be a Sagittarius, you could be dealing with these people. But if you are not, this is the embodiment. Some of you guys have this placement in your chart, and you need to figure out where this placement is in your chart and connect with it. Okay. And it's going to help you get through this current phase in your life, whatever it is that you're going through. Yeah, I don't know what to pick. The only thing that I can, I don't, I love my tarot. Okay. I love my tarot, but I would rather touch the oracle cards than the tarot. There's absolutely nothing wrong with tarot. Okay. I'm not saying that. I just, like I said in the beginning of the video, I feel like it connects more energetically and spiritually with the collective. Okay. All right. So we're going to shuffle the tarot and we're going to see what's coming out for the collective. All right. You guys like the video for me, please. If you're not a subscriber, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Okay. I'm not on here like I'm on TikTok. Maybe I love TikTok. My kids were trying to tell me a long time ago, and my kids was like 20 and up. Well, my baby, she just turned 19, but she might. That mother girl. But um, told me a long time ago, Mom, you need to get on TikTok because, YouTube is, I don't know. I have no idea what the issue is here with YouTube. And some people can say it's my consistency, but I know it's not that. I know it's not that. Um, I know energy work, and I know when people do energy work on someone. Am I saying that my page has been attacked? I can't even really say that. I can't even say that. Um, I just don't know. I don't know if it's something that I posted a long time ago or if I just got too many copyrights. You know what I'm saying? But I know I'm supposed to be a little bit more advanced than this on YouTube than I am. Okay. So I'm treating YouTube like they come second. Okay. Investments. Some of you guys could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. But this is you expecting. Okay. Someone could be expecting a harvest to come in, some type of return on something. Okay. This could be you like, I know that I put in the work. I know. Okay. Some of you guys don't expect for this investment, whatever this investment is, this return, I should say, because you have already invested in something. You have invested in something. You have planted your seeds and you have been watching it. You've been nurturing it. And now you're starting to see things coming to fruition. Okay. For those of you that don't know what fruition means, it's starting to come into um, existence. It's almost like manifestation, like things are appearing. Okay. Like I said, I'm a teacher first, so I don't mind doing that. But anyway, yeah, some of you guys could start seeing, you could expect that. Now that's this could have something to do with this new energy that's coming in. Okay. It's something about sevens could be significant. Okay. This is the seventh month. We are in July. Yesterday was the seventh date. Today is the eighth. Okay. I'm picking up that some of you guys have been applying for work or for some jobs, and it took a while, but now you're going to start seeing, or people are going to start returning your calls, replying back to your emails and stuff like that. Okay. So some of you guys be expecting that. That's not for everybody. That's not for everybody. Okay. We have the eight. Some of you guys are expecting something to come in for you so that you can leave something else behind. There's something that you're dealing with. I don't know, but whatever it is, it could be pulling on your emotions. Okay. It it just drains you the majority of the time. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who or what this is. It could be a person, it could be a place, a thing. All right. It could be yourself. It could be the way that you think. It could be just anything. I don't know. Some guys could be drinking. Some guys could just be worried about money, okay, and where your money gonna come from. But I see you walking away from something that has been draining you, okay? Show me more of the energy surrounding the collective. This is water energy, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. All right. Like I said, some of you guys, this is like emotions and feeling. This is feminine energy as well. Okay. Your intuition. Some of you guys are being less emotional and more logic. I just picked that up intuitively. Okay. Some of you guys have struggled with your emotions, you know, um, being reactive to the way that people treat you, the things that people say, being triggered. Okay. Some of you guys are walking away or um, leveling up from that situation. Okay. Show me more of the energies surrounding the collective. So we have 7 8. 7 8. Some of you guys could be born in 78. That would make you a year younger than me. Like I said, I'm 48. The Emperor wanted to show itself, but the Queen of Swords came out. Yeah. A lot of you guys are just focused on what makes sense. If it's not logical, if it ain't doing nothing for you, like, not to be like in a selfish energy or nothing like that, but if it's not doing anything for you to where it's going to build you, like if you, like some of you guys feel like you're tired of wasting your time. Some of you guys feel like you have wasted too much time on a person or a situation and you're just ready to walk away. Some of you guys have already walked away. Okay. Some of you guys, I'm hearing that some of you guys have friends and family calling you cold and selfish because you decided to walk away from a situation, okay, that wasn't bringing you any emotional fulfillment, okay, and you start acting more on logic and truth, okay, because some of you guys, you are very insightful, like you see things, you read people's energy, okay. Queen of Wands, you're nobody's fool, nobody's dummy, you're nobody's fool, you know what I'm saying, and you see through people. And the thing about it is, and here go this word again, I kept hearing it yesterday, the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? It's like you keep giving people the benefit of the doubt. You could be a air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. But it's like, look, now, if you ain't trying to, help me build life, and if I can't do nothing for you, and like we can't like balance this thing out, then why are you like in my way? Get out my way. Some of you guys are in that energy. And if you're not in that energy, Trust me. Come back 6 months from now. Some of you guys are definitely going to be in that energy because you're tired of people playing in your face. Point blank. You're tired of people playing in your face. You invested a lot of time, money, your personal energy, yourself. I don't know. This could be relationships like love. It could be family. It could be work. You know what I'm saying? It's like you invest yourself only to be let down. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm tired of this. I'm tired. Like, if you can't show me that this is going to be a balanced exchange, honey, no. Mm-mm. And some of you guys are starting to watch and pay attention to who comes into your energy and your reading because your discernment has picked up, okay, and you can read energy. And some of you guys are just checking people at the door. What do you want? You know what I'm saying? Not that you're necessarily saying that, but that's your energy. What do you want? And it's a shame that things have to be like that, but for some of you guys, you sacrificed a lot. You done had tower moments, okay? You done had tower moments because you kept giving people the benefit of the doubt and they kept doing nothing for you but playing in your face. And it was either you was gonna learn your motherfucking lesson, excuse me, either you was gonna learn your lesson or you was gonna keep going through this right here. Always finding yourself walking away, oh, and I feel somebody hurting. And that's crazy. But trust me, we all go through that at some point, whether it's our family, our children, our spouse, work. You know what I'm saying? We all get to a point to where we feel like we're so invested in something or someone and we're giving it so much of ourselves only to be let down. Some of you guys are like, no, mm-mm, mm-mm. And I'm telling you, if you're not in this energy already, collective, once you reach that energy, I'm picking up Scorpio, Aries energy, but Scorpio energy with that tower. Okay. If you're not in that energy already, when you get to that point in your life, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Because the thing about it is, we still care. We still care for who we care for, regardless of who it is. We still love what we love, but we're learning to detach from things that's bringing chaos to our lives. Like, what is you doing? Why are you here? And you be like, some of you guys could be like, well, I learned this lesson a long time ago. But the thing about it is, if you learned that lesson, why would you even open the door to that lesson when Spirit has already blessed you with the discernment and the insight to see when it's coming? Okay? You already have the discernment to read people's energies. Okay? You already have the discernment. And it's like the universe has put you on a certain level with that nine of pentacles. The universe has put you on a certain level to where you're attracting people that are going to come and test you. Okay? To see what they can get from you. Hmm. Got the full card here. This is more Aries energy. I'm picking up Aries, Scorpio, Aries energy. Okay. Some of you guys just stop dealing with people. And if you, like I said, if you hadn't got to that point yet, you will. Okay. And this is knock knock. If you hadn't and you don't think you're supposed to, trust me, you're supposed to get to a point. Now, do you have to cut everybody off? No, you don't have to. But you have to learn how to build boundaries with people. Because if you don't, honey, people will tear your world apart. They will, emotionally. Okay? With this Scorpio and Aries energy here. People will come and tear you apart. They will come and act like you're a freaking apple tree and pick off of you what they want and have you like this. I'm telling you, some of y'all, wow, I'm sorry, y'all. I can't say sorry, but this is the message that's coming out. King of Pentacles towards Virgo Capricorn. This is stability. Okay. Spirit is ready to put some of you guys in a position of stability. Okay. And if you hear my voice and you're watching this live feed right now, whether you're watching it now or if you come and watch it later, understand that if Spirit ever puts you in this position, that you're going to have people coming to pick off of you what it is that they desire and tear you apart, like, cause they don't care. Okay, as long as they get what they want and to leave you here. This is almost like a warning or some words of advice, some words of wisdom. This is wisdom and guidance. Okay, I'm just saying, whoever this is, some of you guys could be dealing with an earth sign or a I don't know. You could be dealing with any sign. I'm picking up that some of you guys could have earth in your energy heavy. Okay. You could be dealing with a water sign that likes to go around manipulating people. Okay. Be mindful. Give me one more for the collective, then we got to go. Something jumped and I wasn't even looking. I was too busy doing this. What was that? Looked like I seen the King of Wands. I did. I did. The death card. Okay. This is not necessarily death. Okay. But this is definitely a transition. Okay. Some of you guys are going through a total transition of your energy. This is this new energy, this newness that's coming forth for you. Okay. And when you see things different, you can act different or you can react different. I don't know, like not necessarily act or react, but you can move. I'll say move. You can move different. Okay. And you could take advantage of things that you wasn't able to take advantage of before because you weren't on that level. Some of you guys are definitely going through a shift. I see marriage. I see marriage. Okay. I see custody. Okay. I see custody battles being resolved. All right. I see someone opening up a new business. Okay. After some legal work, someone bossing up. Yeah. Okay. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Libra, or you could have Libra in your chart. All right. Some of you guys could be seeing 1111 with this Four of Wands, more Aries energy. Is that Aries and Venus? I want to say it is Aries and Venus, but it's Aries energy. Okay. More Wands. Okay. And like I said, Libra, justice, fairness. Okay. Some of you guys, and I'm saying some of you guys, like everybody's not going to, and everybody is not going to learn a lesson. We don't all learn our lessons when we're supposed to the first time around. Sometimes we got to get our head knocked on a couple of times before we like, okay, 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 I get it. You know what I'm saying? But some of you guys are finally going to get the justice that you deserve. Okay. And you're finally going to see it in a different perspective. And once you do this, your whole life is going to shift. Things are going to shift for you. Okay. Ain't nobody playing with you no more, collective. Whoever you are, ain't nobody gonna be able to come and play with you. Play with who? Not my collective. Not with this energy here sitting on my deck. Started out in fear, not believing in yourself. Or like I said, some of you guys, you just are in a position to where you can show people how to boss up. And that's not the emperor. We got two kings here too. And I ain't talking about no funny business. Okay. I'm talking about masculine energy, and not saying that feminine energy is not good, but sometimes when you always in your feelings and you people know how to trigger you and how to get you in your feelings, and then you start acting logically about your money, and you start acting logically about your work, and you start bossing up home, whether this is home, work, even love. Okay, some of you guys are going to have people attracted to you because they like the way that you move. Okay, they see that you have many hats that you wear. Okay, because we did have a queen out here. We had the Queen of Swords. So we had the Queen of Swords, King of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. I'm taking that as collective. A lot of you guys are cutting out that unnecessary trauma. Okay, you're healing some trauma that you guys have went through in the past that has kept you in a cycle. Okay, to where you know they would say a narcissist will be able to spot you out. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're empathic, certain people will be able to spot you out. Now you're spotting people out. Okay. Now you're getting to the point to where it's like, mm-mm, I'm running this. Like you came to me, you crossed my path. So I have the authority and the power to either allow you to come in to my life or to tell you you need to keep going that way. What you looking for? Matter of fact, I think you might have passed it because you're a little Mayan Heidi about yourself. Okay. So I think you might have passed it trying to get to me. Okay. I think you need to head back that way, honey. Yeah. We ain't playing around here no more. How about that, collective? All right. If you got a message out of this, like, subscribe, follow me here, follow me on TikTok. I don't really be messing with Facebook like that no more. They don't like me over there. Instagram don't like me like that either. But TikTok like me. You know, I ain't making no money over there right now, but they like me. Okay. YouTube, I still fuck with YouTube, but I don't think YouTube likes me like that either. But guess what? I'm gonna still show up. All right, I love you guys. Let's see, how do I end this? I think it's right here.